How to fix Roblox terrain texture alignment. Imagine building a lush landscape in Roblox and noticing that the textures seem to jump or stretch oddly across your terrain. That can really take away from the immersive feel of your game. Today, I'll walk you through simple steps to fix terrain texture alignment issues, whether you're creating custom terrain or designing detailed environments. First, understanding how Roblox applies textures is key. When you use the terrain editor, textures are added through color maps, which are images that tell Roblox where to place different textures based on color and height. If these color maps don't match up with your height maps, textures can look misaligned or stretched. So, always double-check that your color map lines up perfectly with your height map before applying textures. Next, when importing your terrain, make sure your color map is the same size as your height map. Roblox recommends using images that are at least 1020 by 1020 for pixels for detailed terrain. If your color map is smaller or larger, textures might not align properly. Resize your images to match these dimensions before importing. You can do this in an image editing program like Photoshop or GIMP. Once your images are aligned, use the Terrain Editor's Paint tool to manually adjust textures. If you see areas where textures don't match or look off, select the Paint tool and carefully paint over those spots with the correct texture. This allows you to fix small misalignments without re-importing everything. Sometimes, material textures on other objects can also look out of place. To fix this, convert those objects into MeshParts. MeshParts give you more control over how textures are mapped onto objects. When you do this, you can adjust the UV mapping, which controls how textures wrap around the object, making sure everything lines up nicely. Finally, keep performance in mind. Large terrains with many textures can slow down your game. To keep things smooth, try combining parts into MeshParts or reducing the size of your textures if you notice lag. By following these steps, you can create terrain with perfectly aligned textures that look natural and polished. Remember, taking your time to match color maps and adjusting textures manually will make a big difference in how professional your terrain looks. Happy building!